Hello, hello Move fam. Welcome to your quickie lower body class. We are going to be really working on the inner and outer thighs, outer glutes today. Grab a pair of ankle weights and put them on if you've got them. And let's get right into it. Big deep breath in, reach the arms up. And then exhale, find a nice big forward fold, wide stance with the feet. There is no music in this class today. Feel free to just let yourself sort of dive in and be a little bit more mindful about the movement or put on your favorite playlist. Let's roll it on up, and then we're gonna bring our feet together kind of at the middle of our mat. Turn out through the toes, and we're gonna find this side step sumo squat. So step one foot out to the side, get nice and low in your sumo, feet come together, and then we switch it out for the other side. Nice, try to land soft with the foot that's stepping out. Awesome. If you're feeling any cracks or pops in the knees, feel free to take the squat a little bit higher. And as long as it's not painful, some of those pops are just us working it out, you know? And I usually find right now it's December when it's really cold out, my joints are a little more poppy than in the summer. Just using this as an opportunity to really wake up the joints, get them moving. Awesome. Let's do one more each side. And then we'll find that nice wide sumo and hold it low. Good. Finding a little tiny pulse at the bottom. I want you, as you're pulsing here, just to do a body scan. Weight is in the heels. Toes are nice and turned out. When you look down, your knees are right over the heels, right over the ankle. Shoulders over hips. Chest proud. Chin up. Stunning. All right, we're set. We're ready. Little tiny pulses. Let's try each rep to get a little bit lower. Good. Starting to feel inner thighs and outer thighs really waking up for 8, 7, 6, 5, amazing, 4, holding low in 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now let's just lift and lower the right heel for 8, 7, staying low through the legs, 6, 5, nice. 4, we'll hold it high, 3, 2, and 1, holding it high. Now let's pivot on this right toe. Find that low lunge. Feel free to adjust your stance as needed. And then open back up to that sumo, maybe keeping the right heel lifted. Good, so pivoting, nice low lunge, opening up to your sumo. Good, so most of our weight should be in the left heel. Most of our weight kind of in the left leg here. Nice, moving slow, controlled, lots of balance, lots of good mobility for this left side. Awesome. Let's hold that next lunge. Low, good, still lifted on the back heel. Little tiny down and up, little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, strong, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it back through center, finding that low sumo and pulsing it out again. Maybe getting a little lower now that the hips are warmed up. Chest is still proud, abs are in. Beautiful. For 5, 4, hold it low in 3, 2, and 1. Left heel lifts and lowers. 6, 5, we hold it high in 4, 3, 2, hold high. Now we find that pivot again, this time over to the right side. And then opening it up, maybe the first few reps, you find a little bit of movement getting into a good position for your body. Feel free to adjust your feet. Nice. Core is in. Spine still long, neck long. Stunning. Let's hold that next lunge. Most of the weight in the right heel. Now we pulse it down and up for 8, 7, nice and low. 6, 5, 4, 3, back to that sumo in 2, and 1, finding your low sumo. Whew. Good, now we alternate those heel lifts. Maybe pressing the palms together if hands are at the heart. Maybe you reach the arms out wide or up overhead. We are almost out of this sumo squat. So feel free to challenge yourself with a little bit extra. For 4, 3, we got one more round of pulses, 2 and 1, pulsing it down and up. Option to lift both of your heels up as you find this pulse. Good. Whew, spicy. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Let's bring it down to the mat. Left elbow on the ground. Opening up, left hip on the ground, right leg is on top. Now, we're gonna bring our right foot to the ground in front of our left leg and then extend our left leg long. From here, we lift the left leg up, lower it down. Now, this position might not be accessible for you. If that's the case, just bring your right foot to the ground and find that leg lift behind your left leg and find that lift and lower of the left leg. There. So it's just gonna isolate the inner thigh a little bit more by bringing right foot in front. But if that's not accessible, don't worry about it. Up, down, good. Lift, lower for 8, 7, 6, whoo. We have 4, hold it high in 3, 2, and 1, hold high. Now shift your left foot forward and back, just a few inches forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, strong, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna put it together. Nice, so we lift, and then we go forward and back. So it's up, down, forward, back. Up, down, forward, back. Nice, 8, 7, forward, back, 6, 5, yes, you can, 4, 3, last 2, oh yeah, last 1, so good, let that go. Now we're gonna come onto our right side, similar setup, but just on the right. Both legs going kind of long, soft bend in your bottom leg. Left leg extends, flex your foot, slice your left leg straight forward and straight back. So still recruiting that inner thigh to keep the leg lifted. And then the outer glute is kind of the primary mover here, and the glute max. Energy through your entire left leg, flexing your foot, trying to keep it really, really straight here. Strong. Try not to move your chest too much. Keep it in one place. Use your core as your leg pulls in. Stunning. One more all the way through. We'll meet at the back with our left leg lifted, holding right here. Nice. Now let's circle it forward, up, back, down. Good. Forward, up, back, down. So kind of a big circle here, maybe the size of a beach ball, a smaller beach ball. Nice, really straight. Again, flexing the foot, toes either facing straight ahead of you or a little bit down towards the ground. Nice. 4, 3, beautiful. 2, gonna go right into reversing directions right here. Try not to drop, just reverse the direction. Nice, keep the chest proud. Again, trying to not let the chest, the upper body be swiveling too much or moving forward and back, but keeping it nice and stable with the strong core. For 4, 3, 2, gonna hold it up at the top. Nice, hold it up. Bend your knee into your chest. Try to really pull it in. And then kick your leg long, kick it back behind your butt. Nice, so in, slow, big kick back. Trying to keep your leg at one height the entire time. Should be feeling a little bit of shakiness through that outer glute. Maybe a little bit in the inner thigh. That's how we know this is working. If you're feeling that, lean into it. Don't back away from it. Nice. All the way in. Big kick. On the next one, hold your leg long. Now we're gonna point the toes, leg really, really long, little tiny pulse up. Try to find your highest point. Press your left hip forward, your left foot back. Really lifting at that highest point. Nice. For 8, 7, 6, beautiful. 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're gonna stay right here. Bring your left foot in front of your right leg, flex your right foot, and we find that lift and lower here. Now again, if you would rather have your left foot behind your right leg, totally fine to work from there. But we want the toes really nice and turned out, thinking about lifting our heel, right heel up to the ceiling instead of the toes. Good, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, holding high. 4, 3, 2, hold it high. Now we go forward and back, forward, back, forward, and back. Nice. 8, 7, oh yeah, 6, 5, almost out. 4, 3, putting it together in 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. We find that lift, lower, forward, back. So kind of drawing a plus sign with your right foot. Lift, lower, forward, back. Wow. 4. Last 3. Forward, back. 2. Oh my gosh, last 1, all the way, and let it go. Whew. All right, bring it over, back over to that left side. Legs long, right leg long, flex your foot. Now we pull it forward and back. So nice big range here. Keeping the leg at one height the entire time. Beautiful. Again, making sure the upper body, everything hips and higher, stay really still. Using the core to keep the head, neck, shoulders, chest in one place. Strong. All the way in and back. One more right here. Then we're going to hold right leg long, finding that circle forward, up, back, down. Nice. Thinking about that beach ball. Back and down. Try not to let your toes open up towards the ceiling on this. Again, we want to lead with our heel. Forward, up, back, down. That's it. 4, 3. Nice. 2. We're going to reverse. Try not to drop. Right here. Let's reverse it. Making sure we're breathing strong. 4. Nice. 3. We got that bend and extend in 2. Hold it high. Good. Bend the knee all the way in and big kick out. That's it. Keep it slow. Try to think about that one height the whole time. That's it. Stay with me. One more variation coming your way. Next one, we hold the leg long, we point our toes, and we find a little pulse up. Little tiny pulse. As high as you can lift this right leg. Up and up, that's it. 8, 7, yes you can. 6, 5, almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Let's take off those ankle weights. Whew. And find that butterfly stretch, feet together, fold over. Whew, should feel a lot of that tension start to release. Feel free to lay it down, find your happy baby, a figure 4 stretch. But definitely make sure to stretch out that work. This is great to pair with a long walk, a jog, anything like that. Very supportive for that type of exercise. Our glute med inner thighs are really the supporters of our quads, right, and our glutes. So anytime we're walking, running, biking, if we can build the strength in the glute means in the inner thighs, that will help to support those prime movers, those major muscle groups. Let me know what you thought of this class, and I will see you next time.